to my daddy's podcast right now. Is it best show in the world?
And this is the Cards Face Up podcast. I am your host, Mr. Ty Hill. Today, we got another episode of Cards Face Up with our special edition of I Declare War with Ty Hill. Now, y'all know what this shit is. We like to build those memorable moments. We call it those moments of nostalgia, those moments that smell like some good shit. And this good shit we bring in today, it smell like the 80s, baby. It smell like that good time in hip-hop. It smell like that shit that if you're watching us, that shit that he's smoking right now, and it smell like that. You dig what I'm saying? So, without further ado, you feel me? Today's guest, he's a pioneer. He's an MC. He's a rapper, an actor. I mean, he like to go by the name the Blackballed now. You feel me? And he's one of Queensbridge Project elites, you know. And when I say elites, I mean as far as hip hop, he's one of the originators from out Queensbridge, y'all. He's one of the originators.
No. We have to say I am the originator. I'm not the first one, but I'm the first one that made it popular out there. You know, I made the bridge popular. Dimples D came before me, so anybody that's come from Queensbridge, we all got to bow down to Dimples D and give Miss for credit, because Dimples was the one that inspired me. Remember? Marley Marl.
Yeah.
That was her voice.
Look.
I had to have a predecessor before me, and she was it, but I'm still the general.
Still the fucking general. Look, y'all, and if y'all don't know by now, just that voice alone and what he just corrected us on to make sure y'all know he the general, man, we gotta let this shit rock real quick. Gotta let this shit rock.
Man, turn that off. Watch this. Turn that off, man.
Oh, shit.
No. You love to hear the story again and again of how it all got started way back when. The monument is right in your face. Sit and listen for a while to the name of the place. Hip hop was set out in the dark. They used to do it out in the park. Every place said his name. It rang an alarm. Otherwise known as me, Chief Tom. A brother who's known for his rap. Jappy Jap. Larry Laugh, third least not last. A cool brother by the name of Gas. These brothers made you get loose. They was down with the brother called Cousin Bruce. They used to jam in the center. You had to pay so you could enter. Go to the door, get frisked, just in order to get in. And if you wasn't from this town, then you couldn't fight and win. But every time they had a jam, they couldn't get no peace. So that's why the jams out there in the parks, they had to cease, because you was in the bridge. The bridge.
Look, y'all, without further fucking ado, that was a classic moment. That was a classic fucking moment. But without further fucking ado, man, we got the legendary MC Shan in the building, man. Welcome.
I appreciate you for even having me. Now, check it out. That wasn't that was just showing these young bucks that you make a record in the studio an hour ago, and then you go singing somewhere, and you don't even sound like you sound on the record. But I was just singing with no music, and you can verify that I sound like it was. You remember the commercial? Is it live or is it Memorex? Was it live or was it just an acapella that he was playing?
Listen, they gotta watch this video to even know that wasn't the fucking song. They gotta watch the video to see that's you literally doing it live. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy, man. Look, we gonna jump right into it, man. We gonna jump right into it because that song right there, we talking what, 1986, and it spawned one of the biggest rap back and forths in history, in my opinion. If not the biggest, because it's one of the original rap beats, you know. And you said in that song, we love to hear the story again and again of how it all got started way back when. That part right there pissed some people off. Tell us, why did it piss so many people off?
Because they didn't bother to continue to listen. Sometimes when you grasp something that you feel you can grab a hold to, and you want to pop crap about that part. But if you would have listened to the whole rest of it, it would have explained that I'm not you. You love to hear the story again and again of how it all got started way back when. The monument is right in your face, right? But I didn't never say in any of that sentence that it started in Queensbridge. I was telling the story of what started in Queensbridge, not the actual whole hip-hop movement. Why would I be talking about Queensbridge if I'm talking about the whole hip-hop movement? I was talking about one specific place. I never said hip-hop started in the bridge anywhere. Ever, ever, ever. I would have been an idiot to even imply that. And so we got to look at the time that it was. We were at a time where hip-hop was a gladiator verbal sport. And you were open subject to be dissed or whatever. Somebody make a record about you, but it wasn't about you going to fight and going to shoot. You go make a record and you do your thing, or you do your first and y'all have y'all battle and you both live to see tomorrow. If you lost, you go home and improve your skills and do what you do. So it was a whole different game. So Chris doing what he did, I understand why he did it, because Magic dissed him. But he took something and made a fable out of it that people live on today.
And look, I was going to ask you about the Mr. Magic shit. So the story that I got, you feel me? And I'm younger, so, you know, we getting it secondhand. That's why I love these moments of nostalgia. The story I got is Magic got on live air and said he ain't fucking with their record, BDP record, which was KRS-One. Is that really what happened?
He told them to their face, it's garbage. We was in the studio and Scott and them came up to Power Play to meet with Mr. Magic, and they had a song called what was it called? 1241. Success is the word. I want y'all to go back and listen to that song. Success is the word by a group called 1241. That's the first group that KRS-One is. They tried to bring that to Magic. And when you listen to it, you're going to understand why Magic said what he said. Chris was so whack in that joint, he didn't have a style or nothing until he jacked my style from the bridge. So Mr. Hip Hop History, man, is actually the first bite in history to capitalize off that shit. Okay, and I can prove it to you, because if you listen to that 1241, he doesn't even rhyme like that. What he did when he emulated the South Bronx, the South Bronx, many people tell me the style is terrific. It is kind of different. But look, that's that motherfucker. You love to hear the story again and again.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? All the cadences, but different words with the pause and style. All right. But then it's like, okay, I did that song off my head, and you think that's super? Okay, you can have that style. That's when I started coming at niggas like, how they claim that Shan the epitome? Your rhyme can't dance, so you can't get rid of me. Line up a line, I got calls in effect, but I first touch the mic with a 1-2 check. See, so all of that, what you heard on the bridge, all of that easy, chappy chap, let me laugh, third, least not last. That was motherfucking Frere Jacques. You know how kids like Frere Jacques? Motherfucker, I went from Frere Jacques to Frederick Chopin, motherfucker, out of here.
Right.
Y'all niggas want to hold that little bullshit. I'm like, what?
Talk this shit, man. Look, I knew this was gonna go here. That's why I wanted. I was so happy for this interview, and I've been able to fucking interview some legends, man. But I was so fucking excited for this because your energy is unmatched. To this day, it's unfucking matched. So I couldn't wait for this shit. You feel me? I just now had the homie another QB native on here. I had the homie.
I'm the motherfucker that in between sense. I'll tell you, hold on, I'm gonna get a cigarette. Fuck what we talk about.
Look, I mean? That's real. That's real shit, man. So look, right?
Like, yo, talk to him, man. I'm gonna smoke, man.
So look, right? The bridge song sparked the South Bronx, like you was just now talking about. You feel me? And again, South Bronx was another fucking classic. But then you came back with kill that noise. Man, what was the streets doing at this time? Because the South Bronx was big. It was blowing up at the clubs. What did the street? What was the response back then? Make the visionaries make us vision that moment back in the 80s.
I can tell you what. What was the next song he made?
After Kill That Noise?
First? Hold on. Which one of his songs was first? And now I can tell you the story.
All right, so we got the Bridge first, which was you. Then we got the South Bronx.
All right, South Bronx. Now, when he did South Bronx, hold on, I gotta plug my power in. When he did South Bronx, it was like, okay, I wanted to make another record and Kill That Noise was it. So what was the streets' response? It must have been really good because he came with another motherfucking record. Now, what stopped me from doing another record about him after Kill That Noise is because back then, unlike all these little mix the water and put it together producers, you had to really have a producer. Niggas didn't have computers and shit like that. So we didn't know how to use the machine. So now if I wanted to diss a nigga, I could make it myself. But back then you had to have a producer. Marley's like, nigga, I don't want to fuck with that. Them niggas getting famous on us. And I'm like, they're already famous. But now check this out. I wouldn't change anything about what happened. Why? Because it would have been a paradox. Imagine if I did do that. Now, let's think about this. How many rappers from my era still having interviews and shit like that? Niggas still want to talk to them. They've been forgotten years and years and years ago. Now, the paradox will be I could still talk shit to Chris. Chris could still talk shit to me because the battle never happened. Y'all never believe that shit he says. And I'm always talking shit about it. But imagine if I would have made that next record and I would have killed that nigga. And I know I would have killed that nigga because if y'all see the progressions of Shan styles, I've never had an album where you got the same style on every time what we call drop the needle because there was vinyl back then. Every song that you listen to me was a different style, a different flow. Something was different. It was nothing that you heard on the last song.
Fact.
So if I would have done that, the fucking Chris battle would have been over. MCSHAN's motherfucking notoriety and people want to talk to him might be over. Yeah. I wouldn't be telling this same story right now with you in 2022. Do you understand where I'm coming from when I say the paradox?
How that shit, everything was needed.
Everything would have motherfucking been different. The sun probably would have been pink by now, but we don't know that because the paradox didn't happen.
That's real shit. I mean, and even down to you just now touched about like the progression of MCSHAN. You feel me? We got Down by Law, and that shit blew up. You feel me? That had the streets on lock. Like they loved it. That's literally what we know MCSHAN for. You feel me? Is Down by Law album. But then if you listen to that and you compare it to the what was it, Born to Be Wild, the second one. The Born to Be Wild didn't blow as big as Down by the Law. But clearly, you was way better as an artist. By the second album, you could hear the style switching up. You could hear it was just a lot more. What you think that was? Why do you think that it didn't move like the first one?
Because I took chances. And I'm going to tell you now, even after Born to Be Wild, I took a deeper chance and I took a motherfucking bullet for hip hop. If you remember around the time I was coming out when we was trying to come up, right? Motherfuckers was saying hip hop wasn't an art form. We had Right On, we had Word Up. Every other magazine was saying, fuck hip hop. Hip hop is not an art form. Even the record companies that we were signed to didn't have faith in hip hop. Oh, that's a passing phase. They said our shit wasn't music. So I started saying, all right, I'm gonna show y'all niggas. I made house records. I made fucking songs where I was singing. Before T-Pain and his auto-tune, I was an auto-tune ass back in motherfucking Play It Again Shan days. You dig what I'm saying? And what I was doing, I took Cab Calloway. It don't mean a thing. And I made a fucking rap song out that shit on y'all niggas. You dig what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got to understand what was going on with that shit. As I'm doing all of this, I'm signed with Warner Brothers. And now when it comes to Play It Again, Shan, yes, I was doing that music, but you see how my image changed from B-boy to putting on tuxes and shit?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They was trying to clean me up to put me in the spot in movies and shit like that. They was trying to grease my ass, but I wasn't having it. Now I'm going to show you how it works. The Benny Medina story, right? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, that's his, right? Are you there?
The one that's the one that actually, it's funny because I actually heard you speak on this and I couldn't find the fucking story. And you like, I'm not going to stop talking about this story. And I'm like, what the fuck is the story? So tell me talk to me.
Look, it's a story that I know. And motherfucking Benny Medina, how I got kicked off of Warner Brothers is because I peeped that, yo. I'm from the hood, yo. We don't play that. And I called Benny Medina out his face. I ain't yo, you a homosexual. Let me use a proper word that they accept. You a homosexual. The minute I told Benny Medina you're a homosexual, and I figured it out, I got dropped off of Warner Brothers. All the motherfucking trying to groom me up to be the Fresh Prince, because that was my slot. They wanted to fucking, it was a perfect match. Benny Medina, Warner Brothers, MCSHAN, Warner Brothers, all there. But I wasn't trying to play the game that they were playing. I've always been a fuck nigga in the game. You know what I'm saying? And that's why my career went the way it went.
No, hold up, MCSHAN. Hold the fuck up. We going. Boy, this one a nigga need to be more vexed on how to hit buttons. I want to hit alarms and sirens right now just to ring that motherfucker. So tell me, you telling me MCSHAN, one of the motherfucking goats, was supposed to be the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Yes. Now let me show you how they fucking hooked it up, right? To where they say, yo, they Hollywood, it's not a joke. They show you things and they fucking put you in places, right? To show you and say, well, look what we can do for you. Fucking, I was in the Steve Martin movie, LA Stories, right? I got in the movie LA Stories through all of that Warner Brothers shit. So if anybody goes back and sees the movie, goes and see the LA Story, you'll see me as the waiter. I'm gonna tell you what we got to eat. We got Primavera pasta, 6 different kinds of meat. So they were showing me like, this is what we can do for you, Shan. I was around Sarah Jessica Parker and fucking Kevin Spacey and all these motherfuckers before they was anybody. Right? In that movie, if you look, all these niggas was nobodies. Captain Picard is my man. I love him. You dig what I'm saying? But they were showing me this is what we can do for you. And then the niggas pulled out the can of grease. And I said, ooh, dude. And this was stupid motherfucking, come on, y'all know how the Hollywood story go, man.
For y'all that don't know what the fuck he mean, the can of grease, you know, like he said, y'all know how the Hollywood stories go. I can't speak, I wasn't there. But y'all hear how the Hollywood stories go.
And I'm not implying
we
that
just
anybody else did anything for the shit. Maybe Will was just that much more talented than me and shit, and he got that style. I don't know. But I just know what I was approached with. That's all I'm saying with that story. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not implying nothing on nobody. I can't even say allegedly because I'm not saying this shit happened.
Yeah, but
so I'm just saying, know how this is what happened with me. And just because Will's my man. Will's first fucking show he ever did was with me at Fourth Wall Repertory. How was our connection? Lawrence and Dana in Philly. How you think I wrote Steady B's first fucking record? Because he was signed with Lawrence and Dana. So was fucking Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff. They were with Lawrence and Dana. So we have an early connection. Charlie Mack, what y'all call him, I call him Ewan. Charlie Mack, my nigga. Shit. You dig what I'm saying? Charlie Mack first out the motherfucking limo. That's my partner. I seen him flip a nigga in the parking lot. This
I was about to say, shout out.
You know, Ewan was Ewan was a big motherfucker, right? And so Charlie Mack, we was in the parking lot. Somebody said something crazy. Like he was about to do something. Charlie Mack picked that nigga up, flipped him in the air. That nigga spun twice in the air before he hit the fucking ground. I was like, Ewan, what the fuck? So from that day, Charlie Mack is no longer, I don't refer to Charlie Mack as Charlie Mack. That's Ewan, yo. He flipped the nigga twice in the parking lot. I was like, oh shit.
Now, they say Charlie Mack was about that life. That's what they say. They say Charlie Mack was really a gorilla out here.
Yo, that nigga was a flipping niggas 2 times in the head.
Shout out my nigga Will Smith. First of all, man, for those that know me, Will is one of my motherfucking idols out this motherfucker. I think everything that Will do is fucking great. You feel me? Even down to smacking a nigga if he had to. I ain't saying that you should have smacked the nigga. I'm just saying if you had to, Will going through with that.
Look, all I can say is, yo, shit, nigga know who to fucking do that, because that nigga would have hit me. I'd have fucking used that motherfucking iron ass motherfucking mic shit like a batarang. I would have been like this.
Listen, Will would have hit me. Y'all would have seen.
You can't try that shit. Look, he couldn't do that shit to him. Where Chris Rock from? New York?
Yeah, yep.
Chris Rock grew up on a different side of New York than I did. I'm sorry. But like I said, motherfucker, that nigga Will, he Philly nigga, yo. Them niggas is not no punk niggas, right?
Listen.
You ain't just slap me in front of the world. I'm gonna take that charge, motherfucker. You got me.
Check this out. Will, I'm telling Will Smith right now. Will could smack the shit out of me. I'ma sue all shit out Will Smith.
Look, that's where you a better man than me. Every fucking dollar value went the fuck out the window. I'm gonna bust your motherfucker head to the white meat, you motherfucker.
Real shit, man. Real shit. So look,
Hollywood too long. This is how we do it in the hood, nigga. Don't fucking forget about it.
Man, that nigga Will worth almost $500 million, man. Will smack me. I'm gonna fall on stage. I'm gonna roll a little bit. I'm gonna look like that scene off.
Look, either that nigga smack like a girl, or Chris Rock a fucking.
He got strong ass face.
That nigga, the only thing Chris Rock did was this. And turn back and laugh. No, he didn't, nigga. So we gotta look at it in 2 ways. Either Will didn't fucking slap that nigga that motherfucking hard, or Chris Rock is a fucking nigga that could take a slap.
Either or. That was some shit. So look.
No, on some real shit. We've seen shit in the hood like this, right? A nigga that just ain't ready for it. And a nigga open cocked hand slap that nigga fall to the ground immediately. Bang on. Tell me in my life.
Though? He didn't do it right though. You know, in the hood, when you smack a nigga, you also got to grab the face too. So you smack him, but you grip the face. You kind of mush that motherfucker to push it the rest of the way.
Look. So what you
Will let it go. He just smacked.
That nigga been fucking around Hollywood too long and shit. You forgot that shit.
Will forgot how to finish the motherfucker.
Look, they fight with lawyers and shit. And then Chris Rock, I'm not gonna sue him. You fucking stupid. I'm gonna sue your ass.
Look, yo, so Shan, we gotta get into the Roxanne Shante. And this is something I want to know because I watched the movie and I've heard you say, you know, how you was the man around Queensbridge, but Roxanne came out first. But I heard you was the fucking freestyle legend around there.
Oh.
And she got a lot of you. I heard you was the MCSHAN was the freestyle legend of Queensbridge. And they said that, I heard that she got a lot of her skill from you as a teacher. Is that true?
Yes, it is. Because on the bench, we were on 12th Street benches. Me, Inf, Kim, Jazzy Ra, Shante, myself, we would just be over there on the bench. We would talk in rhymes. You would never greet us and we won't say some rhyme shit at you. You dig what I'm saying? We'll talk about your hat, your shoes, your clothes. You know what I'm saying? Look at them boogers running out your nose. Just some shit. But we did that all day, honing our skills. And when Shante made the fucking record, I was like, get the fuck out of here. She made a what? I gotta make Marley know. I gotta make Marley know I got skills too. But I didn't do Marley scratch off of my head. I actually did Marley scratch. I wrote it down. And before, you know, all of his beats and rhymes attached. Formed a new creation called the Marley Scratch. And then I broke down his name. I bring this all to him at his house on a brown paper bag that I wrote on ripped that bitch open and wrote the rhyme. When I finished breaking down his name, that nigga was like, oh shit. Got it. And the rest is history. But now what it did was it took Shante, who was the biggest fucking thing in the world, with that Roxanne, that her fucking Roxanne's Revenge.
Revenge.
She 14 with the biggest record on earth. Shante used to have to get snuck. Shante was doing clubs where you had to be 21 to get the fuck in.
She was 14 fucking years old.
With the hottest record on the planet Earth. And to my credits, I have to give them to her, because if she decided to not take me on tour with her, the exposure that I got just fucking going places with Roxanne Shante or some nigga that she grew up on the block with, rhyming on the benches, but I held my own because, you know, Shan has some motherfucking lyrical skill. Yo, wouldn't if not for her to say, come on, Shan, you coming with me? And I'm always grateful to her for that. And she knows it, and I always tell her. I did her radio show where she did Flowers Fridays, right? Where she was supposed to be on the radio giving me flowers. I turned that shit right the fuck around on her and said, fuck you, I don't want no flowers. I'm giving you your flowers. And I'm going to tell you what you did for me and how you made my life what the fuck it was. You know what I'm saying? And gave her props and let her know what she means to me. You can't always fucking come back from the dead and tell people what they've done for you. And pride stops a lot of people from saying what they need to say to the folks that they need to say right now. It makes you feel good when you make a motherfucker smile and you mean to make them smile. You know what I'm saying? It gives me a fuzzy feeling to fucking help people and do all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, hell yeah. But that's big, because Roxanne Shante is major role, like you said, just the importance that she played in your career. But y'all being on tour now, she's a young girl. Y'all the OGs basically, even though y'all young OGs. Y'all still young yourself. Y'all what, 19 years old too? So y'all ain't grown really either. What is that like at this 19. Time?
I might have been 19 or 20, but she wasn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You was like 19. 17. She was like,
right. She might have been 17 or something like by the time we was out there doing what we do.
So what was that like being on tours? Y'all, I know at this time, you feel me, y'all got to play the like protection and shit. Like, did that shit ever spill over into the street? Because everybody was trying to do a Roxanne Shante type song. Everybody was coming at her.
No, I'm going to tell you, Shante has battled more people on the planet Earth than any fucking rapper in history. And I can attest to this shit. Every time we used to do shows, there would be a Roxanne's grandmama or Roxanne's niece or Roxanne's cousin or something to battle her. And so when she come to a show, Alexa, quit that alarm. So when she comes to a show, the promoter already got battles set up for her. Alexa, dismiss that alarm. You know what I'm saying? So she most battling motherfucker in the world. And know how she got through it? Because she never needed any written material. Alexa, quit the alarm. I was about to ask Alexa, you a dickhead?
Hey, yeah.
But look, what it was Shante never had to have any written material. You see rappers going battles and they gotta write that shit, memorize it.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't never memorized shit. Fuck out of here. We would take what you say and regurgitate it right at you because that's what a nigga that do the shit off the top.
Mm-hmm.
See, off the top, they mix the fucking things up. They mix the meanings up of all that shit.
No, Chris mixed the meaning up. I watched when Chris did that shit. Chris said that shit on the fuck. I think it was like the old Beef DVDs and shit. Or something like that, yo. And it was talking about it. And I'm like, man, that's not what freestyle was supposed to be. And all
that freestyle flow shit he talking about. Fuck that shit. Now, off the top, that's what the fuck we called it. We called it off the dome. Now they changed the word to freestyling. Right? What freestyling really was a fucking record like Holly acclaimed that Shan, the epitome. Your rhymes can't dance, so you can't get rid of me. Line after line, I got cause and effect, but I first took the mic with the 1-2 check. The hip-hop world made the juice cool off and gained our respect. See, a freestyle is just motherfucking, it goes nowhere. It doesn't tell a story. It just fucking has a lot of fly motherfucking lines in it. And that's what was called freestyle. And off the top was called off the top, but now off the top is now called freestyling. When a motherfucker turn on the music and go, brah, brah, hey. That's a fucking record. Fuck out of here.
Hey, so look, right? Speaking of dope ass, man, y'all done had some dope fucking battles, man. Y'all done had some dope ass, and it's
what do you mean, y'all? When you say y'all, what do you mean?
Queensbridge then had some fucking dope
cool,
ass battles.
Tell you that me and Chris never fucking battled. The closest thing we came to on a battle face to face was the fucking Sprite commercial, and I duffed him in 15 seconds.
Oh shit!
Who's supposed to knock me out position? Chris, nigga here. Alexa, if you don't quit the fucking alarm.
Hey, MCSHAN, you might be the realest motherfucker ever.
Quit the alarm.
Hey, listen, for my listeners, MCSHAN is fucking hilarious. Y'all know he the craziest ever, man, the realest ever. But look, we got to get into motherfucking, what's the name, man? The Kango.
Hold on. I'm in, nigga, you know, today is Monday auction. I don't give a fuck. Hold on. Let me put my bid in.
You gotta get your shit.
Hell yeah, let's go, yo. What the fuck? A minute and 47 seconds. Let me see. Let me go $26. Do 26 up, 27, don't get it. Up, 29. Look, no. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do 35. 35.00. This is some real shit. Because I got a car wash too, you know what I'm saying? But I go buy pallets, right? And I'll take whatever I get on the pallets. Oh, fuck that, man. They won't fuck. I'm going to go $50 on them. Well, y'all want to play games? Let's go. Because I know I can sell all that. $20 a pop for, if I get that pallet for $50, I can sell that broom, $10. I'm a hustler. You know what I'm saying?
I saw what you was doing with the pallets and shit. You was showing us the shit that you got.
Look, I'm telling you, every Monday I'm on the auction, yo. A minute and 32 seconds. I'm getting that pallet. They got these nice, fancy, big white people doorknobs on the motherfucker and shit. No disrespect, but motherfucking that's what we need to do. Look, we in the hood, we just get regular doorknobs. I gotta describe it as it is. One of them big, fancy fucking doorknobs that you see on white people houses, motherfucker. All right?
What you gonna put it on the RV?
Let me show you. You see that? Look at that. I look at that and I see fucking money.
Money.
I see money right there. And I'm going to get it for, matter of fact, I'm going to raise my motherfucking bid to 60. Matter of fact, I'm going to leave it. Because my bid, see, it's nice because nobody don't know what my high bid is. So they'll put 40. Oh, this nigga's still winning. Then they got to put 41 until they reach where my highest bid is. But if it don't reach my highest bid, I get it for what, like say my highest bid right now is $50, but it's only at 40. So if I win it at 40, I don't have to pay the 50. I only pay 40, but I bid higher than the rest of them niggas and I won it. So y'all need to go try and do something to get yourself some money. People be saying, Shan, why did you open up a car wash? I don't need the money. I'm very well established with my publishing and all that stuff. I'm in the mix of getting all of my publishing rights back from the record companies and all that. It's called recapture. And so I'm in the midst of owning all my publishing from Cold Chilling on down to Snow, Informer, all of that. So my kids can have it. So why y'all see me not sitting here sweating hip hop? Because some of you motherfuckers have had the same offer to your ass. 36 seconds, I win that pallet for fucking $40. All right, y'all been offered the same fucking opportunity I did, but you thought somebody was trying to steal your fucking crumbs. Nobody trying to steal your crumbs. If you can read, it said recapture. We don't touch nothing that you motherfucking have already. I went for it. I'm going to fucking give y'all 20% of some shit I never had. What the fuck wrong with you? And I'm going to own my shit. And as soon as I own my shit, those fucking record companies that have things, they going to pay me just to stay down because they know it's worth something.
Yep. They still want it on all of the streaming sites and all of that shit.
All right, I got to show y'all something. I got to show y'all. Get some money. Get money, nigga. $40, right? Can you see it say $40?
Yep.
Look at all that I got for $40. You
got it all for the 40.
I'll fucking white people doorknob. Some kind of saber saw, whatever the fuck that shit is under there. Man, I'm going to put that shit right out at the car wash. I was going
niggas how to hustle.
Nigga, I'm telling you, yo, it's each one teach one. And you know, when I do things right, yesterday I was at the car wash. Come on, joint is open Thursday through Sunday. I'm at the car wash and I'm showing people that, yo, a drill and a stupid little brush, even if you clean your car yourself, here's a trick. Motherfucker said, why are you giving your tricks away? I come from the each one teach one era. What the fuck? You can open up a car wash right next to me. Only thing you gonna get from you is a car wash. When them niggas come to Shizzle's car wash, they get an experience. I don't sell you a car wash. You get a fucking experience at Shizzle's because, nigga, first off, they're fucked up that this nigga right here, you know, MCSHAN, he on his knees scrubbing the rims. This is my business. And I never ask another man to do something that I won't do my goddamn self. You dig what I'm saying? Because they'll never have nothing over me like your business is fucking ran by us and you fuck. No. And so what they get is the experience. They come through, I throw the Kango on, I throw the Dookie rope on, I pull the Puma jacket out. Some cats came from Detroit. They just came to Atlanta to shoot their video. They called me, they say, yo, Shizzle, we gonna come by your car wash. They came by the car, they from Detroit. They came by my car wash and just so happened they were shooting a video in Atlanta. I got a cameo in the video with the MCSHAN shit on. They ain't expect that. So like I said, when you come fuck with Shizzle at Shizzle Car Wash, you don't get a car wash. Whether you come say hello and take pictures with me, you get an experience.
Real shit. Not to mention, I thought it was honorable.
Car wash. Say that again.
I thought it was honorable how you said why the fuck the real reason of why you have the car wash, because you made it clear you don't need the fucking car wash. You say you do that for your people, the people that you employ over there, your homies, to make sure they get a way to get.
Listen, let's get that straight. I don't employ them. We work together.
You work with.
Now, check this out. Here's how it go. When you're a business owner, nigga, sometimes you got to chuck that cost up. You cannot be greedy. I cannot fucking subject them to the price of the soap and whatever the fuck materials that I got to buy to make this business run. So when we do cars, I split the money with them fucking 3 ways, 4 ways, or whatever the fuck it is. Everybody gets paid equally. There's no, oh, I hold the money. Them niggas walk away with cash bread every day. You dig what I'm saying? There's no, if you don't work on that car, you don't get paid. Sometimes I sit back because I'm tired. I'm an old motherfucker. And the sun is hot like a motherfucker. So I let them niggas do the car and I let them split the money. Why? Because I'm more interested in making a successful business. And I see the clientele. It's only my second week open. And I see the clientele is getting up. It got to the point on Sunday where they said it was going to rain in Georgia. It did not rain. The galaxy blessed me. I had people bringing their cars, leaving their keys with me. Yo, I'll be back. I'll be back. Leaving their keys. Man, I did so many cars yesterday. I was so fucking mad, but I was hungry, right? But now you got to understand, sometime, motherfucker, while you hungry, well, if you don't do these calls, motherfucker, how you going to eat? I'm going to eat anyway. But what about my friend?
Right.
I could go home and pull up a steak anyway. I fucking go buy the lunch for them. I cook them lunch every day. You know, shizzle be on the grizzle. I cook lunch. So the making money part is not the biggest highlight. It's when shizzle put that shit on the grizzle, because you know I'll be burning and turning like a motherfucker.
I heard you got the famous jerk chicken. I heard you got the famous jerk chicken.
All right, but I treat my crew good. You know what I'm saying? But they don't work for me. They work with me.
Nah, that's real shit. That's real shit. But look, MC Shan, we got to talk about, since you brought up the Dookie chain too, I wanted to talk about the Dookie chain, the Kango hat, and then Beat Biter.
Yes, sir.
We got to talk about the LL Cool J Beat Biter. Break that story down to us, because I don't never really hear people ask you about that. I don't know if it's because we never really got real back and forth with that, but break down that whole situation for us.
That's what it is. If we never really got back and forth with that. Well, how that situation came about, back in the days, LL, Chris, all of us, Salt and Pepper, we was on a tour called the Jerry Freestyling tour. And that's the tour that Shante in the movie says the niggas took the money and shit, but it really was the promoter that took the money.
She said it like Jerry the manager or something.
Huh? Yeah. She said it was Ty, but it wasn't Ty. It was Jerry Freestyling. That's just a cinematic views or whatever the fuck. Because if they would have asked me, I would have told them it wasn't Ty. It was Jerry Freestyling. And it's funny because Jerry Freestyling, who robbed me, I'm cool with her son now. Oh shit. Because it don't mean nothing. But what it was we was on tour and LL said, yo, Shan, come up here. I want you to hear this record I got. I want you to hear this. He let me hear it. It was Rock the Bells. But at the time, I was so big-headed, my Kango was down. I ain't really listening to that shit, nigga. I don't think you could beat me in the air. That's how I looked at niggas, right? But he played it for me and I never paid it attention. But when I finally paid it attention, it was actually Rock the Bell. Now, if you played Rock the Bells, a DJ could do this shit in his head. If you played Rock the Bells and Marley Scratch in your fucking head simultaneously, you would see that it's the same shit. Right? Now, remember, I said I come from a time when fucking beat stealing, saying a rhyme that was close to anybody else's was fucked up. But see, he had no choice. Rick Rubin, it wasn't LL's choice to do that. It was Rick Rubin. We had to do what our producers said.
Right.
So it wasn't LL's choice. But when he played it for me, he must have known in his head, hey, yo, why would he want me to hear his new record?
See how you react.
Right. But I was just big-headed, you know what I'm saying? But then when I did, it was like, what? You rocked the bells, but you stole my beat. And so now look, I'm gonna give y'all the same scenario. Y'all see how KRS-One runs around talking about, oh, I beat Shan in a battle. The real history of a battle is two people across the stage from each other, one on this side, one on that side, mic to mic, face to face, motherfucker. Me and Chris have never done that, right? Now, me and LL have never done that. So now, how could I walk around and say just because LL didn't make a record back in response to me for Beat Biter that I took LL out? Can I say that? No.
Hell no.
He just didn't make a record and we never really, you know what I'm saying? But this is what Chris does. He capitalizes off of bullshit and try and make it something. Nigga, you built your career on that shit, but you still could never duff me lyrically. You'll kill me on stage, but lyrically, I will fuck you up.
So why do you think LL never responded? Was it?
It
You
was
think it was
business
yeah.
it was business on behalf of Russell and them. Because Russell and them knew I was a beast and I would have never stopped. It was a business decision by Russell, but I bet you LL wasn't. LL had the same feeling that I had when Marley said, "We not gonna make another record about Chris." When Russell and them told LL, because you know LL, that nigga got fucking lyrics. I know he has some shit.
Yeah.
I know that nigga has some shit for me. But he was already signed to a record label. See, with me, I could do some shit magic or play a tape on the air. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have the same privileges. So in the end of the day, it was the people in the corporate situation with Def Jam and all. Don't fuck with that nigga Shan. We gonna fuck around, you know? Niggas knew Shan was a beast, and LL has some shit for me too. And so this might just fuck up both of our careers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all are both doing good, nigga. I made Left Me Lonely first, and I was singing it on tour before it came out, and then he made I Need Love. You dig what I'm saying? And it's truthful fact that Russell paid radio stations to not play Left Me Lonely so that they can play I Need Love first, like Shan followed in LL's footsteps, which again had nothing to do with Uncle L. Uncle L, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There you go. Two of them.
Real shit.
I love you, Uncle L. But it was no decision of his. It was fucking corporate that got us all. A lot of us fucked up in the game.
Yo, your honesty. I mean, this shit is strictly music to you. That's why I love it. Like, I love what the art form meant to you. Like, this shit strict. Like, you don't hold no grudges. Ain't none of this shit personal. It's literally the old feel of it. Like, that's one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to interview you, because you still look at this shit the way that it was supposed to be, an art form, nigga. If you outdraw me this time, I'm gonna outdraw you next time. It's just what it was, and you don't take that shit personal. You like, man, Chris still my nigga, LL still my nigga. I got on that ass though. I gave you them bars though, but you still my nigga.
But yeah, you know, it's like you gotta separate yourself from that. A lot of artists
went wrong at, man.
Huh?
Where did this shit go wrong then? Where did hip hop go wrong with the sensitivity, man? Everybody's so fucking sensitive. I mean, is it 95? Is it?
These folks believe in their own press. They know at home they're a pussy ass nigga, but then they get on their record and they fucking act like they the hardest nigga in town and shit. And then they start believing in their own motherfucking shit they tried to sell you. And so they start living that shit. And then once they start living that shit, they forget who they really are. Now, one thing that people can see about me, yeah, MCSHAN, you get that nigga when he on stage. But any other time of the day, you get Sean Mulkey. All right? All the time. Only time you're going to get MCSHAN when I'm going, you love to hear the story again and again. But after that, I'm me. Some motherfuckers done lost who the fuck they are because they might just be that. Oh, I'm MC so-and-so, and you try and live that each and every day of your life. That now becomes you. And you forgot who the fuck you are. Now, when MC motherfucking da-da-da-da ain't hooping no motherfucking more, what are you going to do? Because that's all you fucking know. I teach my kids to fuck this rap shit. I don't want my kids nowhere near this entertainment. So with the shit that I do with my kids down to the fucking youngest, I show them how to use screwdrivers, cut shit. Look at daddy, he got soap and water. That nigga making money with soap and water. How fucking ill can that be, nigga? You got soap and water in your house. A fucking couple of sponges, nigga, you could set up a fucking business, but niggas don't have the drive. They think that is way below because the fucking world sells us on all this rich Bugatti, all this bullshit, nigga. You gotta start somewhere. You can't just jump into the champagne money. You gotta grind and make that shit work until you can get the champagne money. And don't take the fucking beer money and spend it like you got champagne money, because you're just gonna break even or fucking go in the hole trying to impress motherfuckers. Do what you do and fuck what niggas got to think about you. So what? Like I say, motherfuckers looking at me like, Shan, you ain't, Chris fucked you up in the rap so bad that you gotta open up a car wash. Nigga, you don't know I'm bored around this bitch. Look at this Monday, nigga. I can sit around here all motherfucking day. I can show you 3 empties right now. Who do that if they got shit to do?
Right, real shit.
That? I ain't got shit to do. I show you 3 motherfucking empties that I just knocked out in the past half hour.
Mm-hmm. Real shit.
So now let's look at it. On Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, right, I'm sitting around here drinking all this wine, not making no fucking money. Now, people, I want you to ask yourself this too. I'm sitting around here from Monday to Wednesday, which used to be Monday through Sunday, and then again.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked and I said, yo, logically, I'm just sitting here. Fuck the fact I'm getting bread. I'm just sitting here. And I got this equipment. Motherfuckers do this all. I'm gonna open up a car wash. I got a concrete, what you call it, too, right? But the concrete cleaning comes far and few between. Like, I ain't gonna fucking buy this equipment and not use it. I said, fuck it. I just opened up a car wash. And now I'm making fucking money with fucking soap and water. Think I'm lying? Think I'm lying? They pay me Cash App. I take credit cards. Hold on. This jar used to be full of weed. Now, what I'm trying to tell you folks, right? Thin air, fuck wasting your time sitting around drinking with your partners and all of that shit. Nigga, like I said, I got some soap and I got some water. So I'm gonna go wash a nigga car. Maybe you might not have the fanciest equipment. You just motherfucking use your work ethic to make that shit look like the nigga that got the fancy equipment, and your clientele is gonna go up. You dig what I'm saying? Now look, I could have been sitting here drinking whistles like a motherfucker and having no money, but instead I went out there and I did some shit, and I got fucking cash in the fucking jar.
Real shit.
For doing the same time I would have fucking wasted. My guys that work with me, they walk away every day I open that bit. Well, this is the first week that we really got popping, but they all walked away fucking happy. Happy like a motherfucker. Why? Because what would they be doing? Sitting around doing nothing, talking shit, drinking beers, not making no money.
Real shit. Real shit. I can't wait to come out there to the A and fuck with you. I just want to come out there. I'm gonna enjoy the experience. That's what the fuck I'm coming for. So I'm gonna definitely come through, man. We gotta you and Marley Marl created history together. What's the relationship now? Now I saw his Drink Champs interview a while back. He called you bitter, a drug addict, and you one of those niggas. You don't hide shit. You don't hide shit. You never hid your drug addiction. But I never felt as though you was bitter. So I that part didn't, you feel me? Nigga call you a drug addict. I mean, former. I mean, because you don't hide that shit.
What are you telling people? What are you telling people?
Yeah. So what's the relationship now?
We good. We good like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We good. We good. We make money together. I don't mind what the fuck he said on Drink Champs, because that's his opinion, and I'm not gonna reply to that. I'm not gonna respond. Me and Marley already had some bullshit, and it's no need for that. It's like, all right, that's what you said on Drink Champs, but when I was on Drink, I ain't say shit about the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because Marley's my nigga. We getting money right now together, where people think we might not talk, because I was a young motherfucker back then and my mind wasn't right. I still say what the fuck I want. But back then I said what the fuck I want and my mind wasn't right. But now my mind is right. I don't say the same things that I would have said as a stupid motherfucker when the mind ain't right. So my mind is right now. And I don't need to look at Marley and that. We eating together. Fuck all that shit. That shit don't mean nothing. So what?
Real shit. That's what the fuck it should be. I'm glad to hear that. Like I said, y'all niggas made history together, man. shit that we still talking about in 2022, like you said. Let's talk about one of the biggest things that you did. You feel me? Behind the scenes. You fuck with the white Jamaican. How the fuck did that become a thing? Shout out to Snow and Informant.
Look,
how did that happen?
I ran into Snow at one of the worst times in my life. Around the time when I called Benny Medina a bundle of sticks and I was getting kicked off of Warner Brothers and whatnot. Cold Chillin' wasn't giving me no money, but I still could afford weed. And look, check it out. So I went to the weed spot on Jamaica Avenue. And his DJ came to me and said, yo, Shan, I got a white guy who do reggae. I'm like, the fuck out of here. Snow came down there the next week, right? What he said, Informer, you know, Snow me, I go blame. I lick your boom boom down. The mama says that I Snow me stop somewhere down the lane. I lick your boom boom down. Yes, I know the words. I don't have to fudge that.
Look,
shit.
I'm sitting there. I still don't know the words after all these fucking years.
I know the words. And the rest is fucking history. Now, we became so big, and I own my publishing on that shit. You dig what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
That shit became so big. That's why you ain't seen me on shows. Niggas know how, man. And now, to take that same record, let's bring it up to 2019. An artist that's a Latin artist called Daddy Yankee did it again. Concama,
Can you get off that?
And the shit went just as fucking big as Informer. Number one in countries that people like myself can't even fucking spell. So now, you want to talk about lightning striking twice in the same spot? That's why you see me chilling.
That shit is in the Guinness World Book record.
Twice.
Two
2 times.
And then it just did it again with Daddy Yankee?
No, it didn't go. No, it didn't go in the Guinness Book of World Records with Daddy Yankee. It was in the Guinness Book of World Records twice before Daddy Yankee even did it.
Oh shit! Just with Snow.
Yep. And now imagine that. How many rappers on this motherfucking planet could say they have that accolade? That motherfucker, you in the Guinness Book of World Records. You can go ahead and look that shit up on Google right now. You know Google got everything. Snow Informer on the Guinness Book of World Records. It's gonna tell you, we might tell you we outsold Bob Marley or some shit like that. I can't remember.
I believe you. So make sure all my listeners, y'all.
Motherfuckers getting Guinness Book of World Records. I know that shit. Y'all can look that shit up. You think I'm lying?
Nah, that's serious. But you coming from the hip hop world, right? And then fucking with Snow with the reggae world. And you got to go on tour with him. What was the difference? Did that open up your eyes? Because now you're seeing 3 different lights. You feel me? You saw the Shante tour. You did your own tours. Now you seeing the Snow tour. What was the difference, though? Did that open up your eyes to even more shit cultural-wise?
Look, you want to know what the difference was? The difference was I was getting paid, I was getting paid, and I was getting paid, and I was getting paid. Going places that motherfucking black people weren't, motherfucker. I was the only black nigga in town, and these motherfuckers love me.
Oh, shit.
So now I got experiences from the hip hop, and then I've got experience fucking with Snow. Come on now, motherfucker. Me and Snow was getting off the plane, and my cousin called me and said, yo, Jim Carrey and Tommy Davis is doing a skit on you on fucking In Living Color.
That's the shit. Yeah. Yep.
So it was like, I seen and did things, and the good thing was I was getting money on the writers, I was getting money on the publishing, I was getting money on all of that shit. And I'm out having fun on tour, making money while I'm working and having fun and learning a new life experience. Going to the top of the Whistler Mountains in the fucking bowl and crashing the fucking ski or whatever the fuck them shits called, snowmobile.
Real shit. So I hear you speak a lot. I hear you speak a lot about, basically you ain't fucking with the rap game. It's not even in your radar anymore at all. And of course your fans don't ever want to hear that because we still fans.
Remember this though. I didn't fuck with Snow just to get into the reggae. I was one of the first rap niggas to make a reggae record. Kizoogie zang, kizoogie zang, kizoogie zang, bang baga dung dang.
Yeah.
Once I'm done putting heads to rest, I sit back and puff a spliff for Buddha bless, seeing days of old when rhyme went gold. The culture, it wasn't invented. You know what I'm saying? What? And I'm probably I am the first rap nigga to do a reggae song. Go look that shit up too.
That's real shit. I'm just now thinking about. I didn't even put that. That's real shit.
It was Down by Law. It was on Down by Law.
That's crazy as shit. Because I don't think I ever thought that you was. I mean, the first one that I could think of.
I was the first nigga talking about smoking weed on fucking record on that record. I sit back and puff a split for Buddha blessed.
What's the connection though?
Nobody mentioned smoking weed on their records before I said it on that one. And that's not an accolade to jump up and say, but I just wanted it to be known. I was the first nigga talking that fuck nigga shit.
We legal, you good. What's your connection to Jamaica though? You are that's your heritage?
Nope. My heritage is from fucking the Virgin Islands.
Okay.
St. Croix. That's where my heritage is from. But when I got to fucking producing Snow, now come on, Jamaica, and I'm blood clot. We go down Jamaica, I'm gonna fuck around, and we gotta stay clear from the road, from the picnic. The picnic just come run up on your car.
Listen, my kids is half Jamaican, so trust me, I know exactly. I know all that Jamaica. Shit, man.
I almost bought a house down there in Red Hills and shit, but then I'm like, shit. Yeah, the government could still come get it, but I wasn't traveling to Jamaica. That was just some dumb nigga shit that I was thinking, like just because I had the money. But it's a good thing I didn't. Why? Because I don't travel back and forth to Jamaica like that, and I would have had to fucking have somebody in my shit to make sure my shit's safe and clean it up all the time. I'm having a maid every day. I'm not sleeping in my blood clot bed, so I'm having a maid for.
Mm-hmm. Real shit.
But I said, fuck it. So it was like, I mean, I could have rented it. This house was the fucking shit. 250,000 American. I had millions in the bank. I could have bought that shit outright cash. The shit set on the edge of fucking Red Hills, and you look down the mountain, and when you got to the edge of the pool was the last thing on the mountain. When you got to the edge of the pool and you look over the fucking view, my nigga, you seen the whole of fucking Kingston down there. That was a fucking dumb thing. I should have bought it because it would have been a wise investment for me right now.
I
couldn't afford the fucking house that's on the hill with the crown. All my Jamaicans and motherfuckers that go to Jamaica, y'all know what fucking house I'm talking about. When you come to the roundabout and you see the big crown on the hill, you know which house I'm talking about.
Listen, I'm gonna show this to all my family. I told you my in-laws are all Jamaican, so and they from there, so for real. So I'm gonna show this to all of them. But look, I wanna get up out of here on some real shit about hip hop. You being one of the people that speak a lot about hip hop now, like you ain't fucking with it, right? And what's your advice to the new artists? Because you got these new artists out here. I mean, other than the snitching, I saw the snitching shit with 6ix9ine the other day that you was talking about. That shit was funny. But what's your advice to the new artists coming up? Because MCSHAN, for those that don't know, you feel me? I got a lot of listeners that's under fucking 21. And those, they might not know. They going to go look now at MCSHAN catalog and y'all going to see this nigga that y'all see right here, that y'all watching on this video, this was the nigga. That's why he's still a legend today. Legends don't die. They just fucking get older and just get greater and greater and can give us the real story.
Fade away. Legends don't die. We just phase away.
we ain't, that's why we doing these interviews. We ain't allowing that shit to fade away no more. That's the old days. We doing these interviews so you going to live forever. As long as motherfuckers allow us to put this type of shit out. But what's your advice to these young motherfuckers that's out here getting millions and millions like MCSHAN just said he had in a bank that was nothing?
Look, put that shit somewhere. But then I'm not talking to them niggas. Fuck them niggas. They got their shit, right? They got a bunch of motherfucking people around them advising them what to do with their money and shit like that. These young ones out here, do not make this rap career your fucking main shit. Do it as a fucking hobby. It's gonna fucking suck up 99% of your fucking life before you realize that motherfucking you not gonna make it. There's a lot of motherfuckers out here that's 44 years old that tell me, yo, Shan, I've got a new album. I'm trying to make this album. Nigga, if you ain't made it by 44 motherfucking years old, and you still out here in the street doing dumb shit just to try and get credits on your fucking record, you're a dumb idiot. And you're so far behind the times because by this time, 44, you should have a car, a home, a wife, kids, a driveway, and shit like that. But you follow this dream, and I'm going to tell you what the fucking industry does. Let's say, you know, horses. Horses will run until they die, right? So in hip-hop, we are the horses, right? They selling us the dream. They got the carrot dangling in front of our face, that fame and shit, right? And fucking hip hop is gonna use us just like this. We running for that fucking fame, but we're the horse. But they ain't telling us all this weight that they pulling back here. They selling all this shit, and we just running and running and running. They making all the fucking money because us as dumb horses, all we want is the carrot, right? But as we making these stops along our journey in our career, these niggas got a whole bunch of shit that they fucking bartering with the people and getting the money. And you still own the record company because know why? You only sold your shit for this much percentage. You got a 360 deal. So fuck you. So they're going to take all your shit and they're going to run you till you fucking die. And when you're no good no more, they're going to fucking unhook you from the fucking cart, leave your carcass there, and get another stupid motherfucker to run until he die. So don't make hip-hop your main motherfucking goal. Make that shit a hobby that you do it while you fucking study to be a fucking doctor. Now, coming from somebody like me, well, Shan, what gives you the fucking thing to say shit like that? Let me tell you, when I started in this game, there was 25 of us. I could count motherfucking, I would need 5 of your fingers. My 5 fingers, my 10 fingers, and my 10 toes, right? That's 20. Motherfucking, I need your hand. And when I started this game, it was only 25 of us. Run DMCs, the fucking Dougie Fresh. Can't name it was only 25 of us going on tour, fucking meeting each other in the airport all the time. Now there's 25 million of you. How much money fucking revenue are they making off of your fucking stream? Now y'all nigga, we used to get a quarter per record. Although they sold the record for $18.99 or $11.99, we get a quarter of it. And now they didn't made 18 million, but because they gave you a $250,000 budget and you're paying it back at a quarter, keep on riding, horse.
Chasing that carrot. Chasing that carrot in front of you, man. Not seeing the shit, man. Look, that was motherfucking, man, listen. That was motherfucking the game right there. He just now gave y'all the game. Pay attention. He ain't tell y'all don't follow your dreams and shit. Told y'all to fucking pay attention. I don't know if y'all read
and make it your side hobby. Because like I said, it was 25 of us. Now it's 25 million of you. And know how they get us? We make these free content for fucking Instagram and Facebooks and all this shit. We create free content. How they robbing us on that? Because they've already sold us to the advertisers knowing that we starving to fucking get our brand out and do what the fuck we do. And so we're going to fucking create this free content that they're going to put a commercial every time you open up your Facebook or Instagram. How many commercials you got across that shit? Or you think it's by happenstance? And you think it's by happenstance that it's all the shit that you talk about with your friend? You talk about a fucking glass of milk, come up on your fucking feed? It's not by happenstance, motherfucker. And know how it happens? Because they sold you because of the likes and this and that. Okay, we're going to sell this nigga to that. They know who the fuck you are and what the fuck you do more than your mama does. That's deep shit. I don't want to fucking throw us all off course and tell you, y'all niggas will be saying that nigga Shan crazy as a motherfucker. On top of the fact he be buying pallets and sell them shits at the car wash.
Man, listen. MCSHAN, it's been a motherfucking pleasure, honor. Y'all already know what the fuck we do over here at Cards Face Up. Like I said, when we have these motherfucking I declare war moments, it's moments of nostalgia, it's moments of greatness. We just now fucking experience greatness. So tomorrow, y'all niggas gonna be able to say, man, I just saw greatness yesterday with motherfucking MCSHAN and Ty Hill. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. Follow us on all social media platforms. Anywhere that you motherfucking listen to audio at your favorite podcast, which should be the Cards Face Up podcast. And if it wasn't yesterday, then today it better be. Follow us on all of the motherfuckers. You feel me? Spotify, Google, Apple, all those places. And make sure y'all go look at our fucking videos on YouTube. We had to start a new page. Make sure y'all get your asses over there. Cards Face Up TV. Follow us on YouTube. MCSHAN, tell them where the fuck to follow you at, man. You the slickest nigga in the world. Tell them.
Yo, y'all can follow me, MCSHAN, with a #1. No motherfucking correlation to me trying to bite off this nigga with the 1 in his name. MCSHAN with a #1 on my motherfucking shit, because you niggas be taking my fucking name, so I got to do some other shit. All right? MCSHAN with a #1 on Instagram. You want a fucking couple of laughs and shit? You want to learn something? You want to hear some fuck nigga shit? Come fuck with me.
Man, go follow that nigga. I'm telling y'all, man. MCSHAN has one of the most well-rounded fucking pages I ever seen in my motherfucking life. That nigga does everything. He does everything. He gonna be a comedian one day. He gonna give you advice another day, a spiritual advisor another day. Then he gonna tell you how to break down your weed and put it in the blunt right. This nigga does everything. Make sure y'all holler at the big homie MCSHAN.
Hey, look,
brother.
We can't fucking forget. I just may tell you fuck you one day.
Real shit, man. We love y'all. MCSHAN, I thank you, brother.
Appreciate you too, brother.
Yo, I'm gonna hit you up real soon, man. Thank you, man.
All right, that's what's up. Appreciate you. Out.
One.